Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to the start of a new series on a game that released earlier this week to early access, which is Judgment Apocalypse Survival Simulator. Bit of a mouthful there, but nevertheless, that's fine. And basically this game is pretty similar to RimWorld, I believe. I actually saw it on Cromulent Archer's channel, who, if you haven't checked out, I will link in the description below. Does a lot of Project Zomboid, etc, as well. And, you know, pretty good channel, so go and take a look if you haven't already. So basically, we are controlling survivors in a apocalypse, or post-apocalypse, and they've now fled to what looks like some kind of patch of grass in the forest, because, you know, that's exactly where you'd go. And I've played a bit of this game off camera, which I understand is a bit of a fucking revelation, because normally I just jump into stuff blind and kind of fuck it up and learn as I go. But I have actually played this kind of for 2 or 3 hours just to get a grasp on what the hell I'm meant to be doing, and it's pretty good, looks pretty promising. Some features aren't in at the moment, but looks pretty good. So basically these are all 3 starting survivors. We've got Stephanie, who's an alien abductee. Obviously they all have different character traits and skills, and then their actual traits affect kind of certain things as well. So alien abductee kind of gives a plus to crafting, science, and a minus to farming. We've got John, who's an engineer, a technophobe, and a weirdo. A bit of a strange character trait, but nevertheless. And we've got Bertha, who's a vegan. So she's probably going to be telling the other 2 that every 2 or 3 minutes that she's vegan, you know, because I'm pretty sure that's what vegans do. And yeah, so what we're going to try and do is feed the others bread. These 2 are going to get bread, and Bertha's just going to get fucking meat. If we can find meat, I'm deliberately going to find the meat to piss her off, or shit that isn't grown in the ground. So basically what we've got to do on mission first is to build a log cabin with a food table and a bed. So we're just going to grab all these, and we're going to go to task, create task, and we're just going to get them to chop down all these trees. Okay, and we're going to speed that up a bit, because otherwise it's going to be really mundane. And yeah, let's just take a look at our base inventory. We've got bread, water, scraps, stones, wood, wool, bricks, and boards as well. And around us we've got a lot of scrap stuff here. We've actually got a well there, which is really good. There is a bit of RNG to the game in what you spawn with, and I'll get into how we've got to go about stuff later on, and how we go about scavenging exterior towns. So basically this is our base area. We can build completely on this, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we should have enough wood now. I do know how to build, so we're going to build a big log cabin, and we're probably going to build it, should we build it next to the well? It's probably a good idea, really. So I'll build that next to the well there, and we're going to get these 2 to just, create task. We're just going to get them to chop down all this wood while that's getting built. And then we're also going to build the bed, which is what we need. And we also need a food table as well, wherever the hell that's gone. And that allows our survivors to actually help themselves to our food stash. If not, for some reason they can't eat, but that's fine, kind of understandable. So John's just had a scrounge on some bread there. And the next thing we've got to do is build an experiment table and research farming. So let's have a look what we've got. What are these 2 fuckers doing? Right, they're both having a scrounge. She's having a sleep. That's fine. So let's build an experiment table, and that can go in there as well. Basically this is the bit that's going to be slightly more difficult to explain. With everything, kind of similar to Age of Empires in a way, you need to research certain things and hit certain levels to actually build certain things. So what we need to actually research is farming. This is the research tree. It's quite decent, quite expansive, and we need basically 10 science points, and that unlocks a vegetable farm. So she's actually just researching of her own accord, even though I've asked her to do something completely different, but that's fine, whatever, you know. And yeah, we can also build weapons and stuff like that in the crafting, which is slightly different. So at the moment we can build salads, which is from the vegetable farm, scraps, a bow, and a club as well, which are weapons for when we go out scavenging and when we're going to have to defend our base as well. Okay, so once that's done, we're probably going to get, let's see how much wood we've got. We got a lot of wood. Okay, so let's build a slightly smaller cabin, just to the right-hand side of that one, and we're going to put our workbench and possibly another bed in there if we get a bit of a wall later on. Again, let's speed this up because it just takes too long. Right, we should have enough science points now, I think, for farming. Yeah, we have. Okay, so we've got to build 2 vegetable farms, so we'll get that crafted and done. Where are we? So these are going to go right next to the well. Just makes sense if we do have to water them or anything like that, that we can just get water from the well. Okay, we've got Stephanie doing fuck all, so I'm going to get her to just quickly mine some stone. Or quarry some stone, rather. And, what else should we really do here? Okay, let's build... Oops, fucking hell. Just clicking everything. Okay, so we need some more stone anyway to actually build the workbench, which is going to allow us to craft more long-range weaponry. I really can't speak today, guys. I do apologise. It's the veganism. It's putting me off, you know. Right, you can stop researching. So basically, if you go to the task list, basically you can cancel stuff that people are doing, and generally survivors will do stuff of their own accord anyway, even though John's doing fuck all. And let's just get some more stone mined, and we'll get John to do that as well. Okay, she's already mining that, so we can mine that bit. Okay, obviously I do know we do need to build another vegetable farm to continue, but I am just trying to get prepared for what's ahead. This is kind of the tutorial stage, and yeah, the enemies are kind of fucked up in this. I kind of do wish they were zombies, which they're not. And I know there's kind of an oversaturation of zombie games and zombie-based games, but it's kind of almost demons. And like, don't click away yet, but it's they've taken over the world. So yeah, you can actually research into the kind of demon craft and stuff like that. I think demon origins, but nevertheless it's different, and I suppose that's good. We will see. Again, I haven't played that much of it, but I've played enough to kind of know what I'm doing. Okay, so how much stone have we got now? Should have enough to... yeah, there we go. So let's build the workbench in there. Don't know if someone wants to actually fucking get on that. Okay, we'll let John just do his last bit. And, oops, shit. Right, okay, let's fast forward again. And we're also going to get another veg farm in as soon as we get some more wood. So, we've got enough stone now, we really don't need that. So, Bertha's going to start watering some shit. And, let's just create a task for all of them to just chop down these trees. Again, you do need to actually plant trees that you kind of take down. It's a bit strange, like they don't grow back naturally, obviously, so we can just go to the build menu and just plant a load of trees kind of just there or whatever, you know. That's no big deal. But let's fast forward again just quickly, get that done. Come on. Okay, surely we've got enough to build another veg farm now. Yeah, we have. Okay, so we've got 2 veg farms, got a little farming area and 2 little log cabins as well, which is pretty good. And we can obviously just dunk for water in this well. But we've got 724 units of water and 133... oh no, sorry, is that 124 water and 133 bread, which really doesn't last that long. I mean, I don't think these 3 survivors ever shit with the amount of white bread they eat. It's just going to be bad. They're going to be bunged up for days, and it's just going to be dreadful for them because they eat maybe 15, 16 slices a day. I mean, she's just had 2 there. It's like, you can't just have toast for every fucking meal. It just doesn't work. Right, okay, I understand all this. Okay, so we need to craft 2 clubs now as well, but we can also craft bows. So I'm going to get a bow going, and we're going to get some more clubs. Some clubs rather, and we now need more wood yet again. So let's just take this set of trees down. Obviously I'm trying to take stuff kind of close to my base for when I do build more stuff. We will get more survivors as well, hopefully, in a second as part of this tutorial. And I'll kind of go through this bit and then call it an episode, and I'll try and get a few episodes up of this pretty quickly. Because it's kind of hard to get into the gist of the game through a tutorial. It's like kind of showing someone, I don't know, a tiny piece of it, which doesn't really reflect the game. You know, games like this normally get a shitload harder as well after the tutorial. So as we've got some vegetables, we can craft some salad as well, which will go into our food bank, and we can craft another club and another bow as well. Okay, so we've got to scavenge a nearby location. So this is basically going to take us into the world map now. And this is our mission. So assistance needed. We can actually gain another survivor for our colony now. So what we're going to have to do is we just click on the world view. And this is our base at the moment. And we can actually click to any of these squares. So the map is pretty big. And this is obviously military base, suburbs, etc, etc. This is where the rescue mission is, so this is where we're going to go. We can either scout or send the rescue. I'm going to send the rescue first, and we're going to leave the vegan behind. Okay, and let's just select Stephanie and John to go. Okay, I think the vegan's better at farming and stuff like that anyway, so while we're gone, she'll be doing pretty well with the whole farming thing. So let's select both of these, and this has basically put us into a little area, and we've got the map on the top right as well. There's actually a cover system in the game also, but obviously we're both equipped with bows, so kind of want to go from long range here as well. Okay. Let's just keep pushing up, see whereabouts everything is. You'll have to excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. I'm not too sure what the fuck's going on. Sound like I'm fucking gargling mayonnaise or something. Not that type of mayonnaise, you know, but some type of mayonnaise. Okay, let's just push through it. Basically got to spot the enemies. All you've got to do is kill them. This should be pretty straightforward. There we go. So there's our first one, which is basically a ninja with a staff. Okay, he hasn't done any damage to us yet. There we go. So it was one enemy, and from that we've acquired some sulfur, and we've killed a minor demon as well. And Timmy has joined our colony. That's great. Well done you, Timmy. So they're making their way back now, and Bertha's just cracking on with some farming. And we're going to get her to dunk for some water. Okay, so let's have a look at Timmy. Is Timmy's a vegan as well, okay. So we've got a lot of good farmers, but kind of fussy eaters. Where the fuck are you, Timmy? Fuck Timmy over there, being a tit. So what else do we need to do? Okay, scavenge a nearby location. Don't really need to do that as of yet. Let's build something else. No, we can't really build anything actually. What do we need? Okay, we need a shitload more wood, so I think that's going to be the next kind of thing. We can actually grab everyone with Q as well. If you press Q, that can do it, but obviously I don't know why I did that. We're going to use the task list. So we've got 2 bows, and we're going to go out with the same bowman now and try and do a bit of scavenging quickly. So let's go to the supermarket, I think, and what we're going to do is scout that first. With the same 2. You can actually get into confrontation when you scout, but there's some loot over there, some holds, some bread and some scraps as well. I think just to get this you have to kill the enemies in the area. So there's 1, 2. That we should be fine to go there, so let's go and scavenge out there now with the 2 bowmen. And obviously the more I use these, the more combat trained they're going to get, and the stats will go up. We can also build a combat training area as well back at base, so that should be good. And we can research better weapons. We can actually get pistols and crossbows and composite bows and stuff like that, so try and do that later on, maybe in a different episode. But let's just try and find these 2 and return with the supplies. Okay, I think they must be over here, to be honest. Obviously the game only came out last Thursday, so some of this stuff is kind of... I think some of these locations will obviously change. Right, there's our first guy. So let's bow this bitch. And there's the other fucking whatever the hell that is. Okay, let's both attack this one. We're going to take a bit of damage here, but you can actually build infirmaries and craft first aid kits and etc, etc. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. We come back with some hides. Fucking hell, I was like hodes. What the fuck are hodes? So we've got some hides, sulfur, some bread and some scraps. Okay, that's pretty decent. So they're making their way back now. Let's see what everyone else is doing. Just crafting and cutting down some trees. So we've got some hides to make other stuff. And okay, I've just scavenged a nearby location. Okay, right, whatever. Okay, so what we can do now is if we head back into the research screen, and let's just take a quick look before the end of an episode. So we could carry on with the farming, and we can get a stove, make some bread, make a sandwich, an icebox, water distribution and water's coming soon. Again, early access. Animal raising, so we can get a sheep farm, which is going to get us like leather vests, leather armor, cloth, scrap armor, and a sheep farm, which gives us wool to build beds, which we will need. Again, woodworking as well we need. So I think what I'm going to do is assign Bertha to actually perform experiments. She's going to be our research bitch, and hopefully she can then continue with whatever she's doing. I mean, her science is 2 already. She's an alien abductee, so that's pretty good already. She's gonna get sciencing up. John's getting some water in, and let's just take a quick look at what we've got. We've got a decent amount of water, decent amount of food, decent amount of salad and veg. We could probably do with building some more veggie farms. And yeah, we seem to have a decent amount of everything really. We could do with getting some more stone, maybe at the beginning of the next episode. But I'm going to leave it an episode here, guys. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think of the game in the comments below. I'm going to give this a few parts, so if you did like it, slap a like on it. If you didn't, then tell me, or dislike it. I'm not really that arsed. Well, obviously I'm arsed if you didn't like it, but whichever way you want to react to it, just tell me. And if any of you guys think I should play RimWorld as well, a few of you have said. I don't know how similar it is to this, but I could see it on Steam. I take it and maybe I have to buy it off their website or something like that, but let me know about that as well, and I will jump into a series of that also. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.